guess we're going live. I was gonna pull up on my. Okay, it looks like I'm good on YouTube. There we go. Awesome. We are good there. My YouTube counter isn't working, but I'll have to fix that after the fact. But yep, that's working. Let me see if I need anything else from here. Nope, so I can close this. Alright, awesome. Sorry. Just double checking, doing some pre-flight stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this stream. I have a big announcement, but that will come later. We're going to be flying from Provo Municipal Airport to Colorado Springs Municipal Airport. I will give an explanation for everything that's happening and the whole jazz of why this is a huge thing in a moment. But before we do, like I do with every single stream that I want to do, I want to give it to God. I want to glorify Him and praise Him. Actually, before I do that, I almost forgot. I need to post this on the Discord. Almost completely forgot it. I am pro YouTuber. Sweet. Oofta. It's currently 5 a.m. here, so I'm a tad bit tired. If you guys don't mind. Okay, let's see. Where is my Discord? Here it is, and let me post the stream real quick. I need to figure out how to have it automatically do it. And then also my friends in Hello, Yellow. Just posting this on the Discords and stuff, so stand by. Yellow, you already know what this announcement is going to be, so you already got the shebango. So let me close that. Also going to close Discord now, so I'll have it on my phone. But yeah, alright, so like I said at the beginning of every stream, I want to give this to God because for me that's important. I fully understand if you're not comfortable or whatnot. That's alright. But I do want to give this to God, so let us start the stream off in prayer. Dear Jesus, I want to thank you for this day. I want to thank you for this incredible opportunity you've given to me to stream. Lord, I ask that you would bless this time, that you bless everyone who comes in, everyone who goes out of the stream, Lord, that you be glorified. I ask that you would just be with us today, Lord. Let you be glorified. Thank you for everything that you've done, for your son that died on the cross, Lord. Thank you for everything. In your holy name, Jesus, amen. Amen. Okay, one thing I forgot to do, I forgot to change all of my description settings because I'm pretty sure it still says that I'm playing TF2 in the description. So whoops, let me go ahead and change that real quick. I know there's a big old announcement and y'all are tense to hear about it. Flight simulation. customization. No. Gaming. There we go. 12. Save. Alright, awesome. So, let us get on with this whole matter. So, first things first, let me make sure that my game setup is correct. X-Plane. Yep. Now let's make sure that XPilot is connected. This we don't need. Okay. Okay, that's good. My microphone is working. Oh, I don't have X-Plane or XPilot. Why is XPilot not showing up here? Oh well, I'll just figure that out later. So. Okay, awesome. Yep, let's go to the game. So this is the reason why we are so excited today. Let me close this so it's a little less laggy. I have a very, very big announcement to present to you guys once I can get the proper panels lit up. So big that I've already preloaded the flight so we can go straight into flying as soon as I am done here, or as soon as I'm done talking about it here. And that major announcement is this. Bam! Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you Inopia Airlines. Yep. So, this is the major announcement. Me and a couple other people have started a new airline called Inopia Airlines. It is a point-to-point regional flight operator. We're still determining where our headquarters is, but we have a bunch of flights from some more minor airports around the U.S. So, case in point, today we are flying from Provo, Utah to Colorado Springs, Colorado, and both of which are kind of minor airports to their respective major airports, Salt Lake City and Denver. But we're flying between the two, and we are going to be operating in part for Inopia Airlines. Now, this airline is currently closed. We are not taking in anyone yet. We do have plans to open up as soon as all of our test routes have been worked out, and all of our test routes have been tested, and all of our routes have been worked out. So that's what I'm actually doing today. I am doing a test route between Provo and Colorado Springs to determine any major points of interest in terms of flying on VATSIM or operational situations like crossing traffic and certain things like that. So that's what we're planning to do today. So we are going to be operating as the wonderful Inopia Airlines. Yellow, who is in the chat, or who was in the chat, I don't know if they're still in the chat, is the creator of this wonderful livery. So massive shout out to Yellow. He is super awesome. Also, one thing I forgot to set up my Volanta, so stand by. But he did all this, or he did the livery. So bro is actually insane. Like hands off to yellow. He popped off. Let me go to Discord. Also, I just realized that no one knows that I am doing anything. Also, Washington Center is online at 5 a.m. Dang. Alright, 1 second. I am getting... Yeah, I'm literally the only... Even on Valenta, I'm literally the only guy who is online right now. Okay, let me get rid of these extra notifications. Let me make sure that my... Yep, it says... Okay, so now people will be able to see that I'm streaming. So that's good. Alright, there we go. So, I'll keep Discord open on my computer so I can at least hear the pings. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. I've already loaded in the flight plan. I have the fuel on board. We just need to set everything up. So, gross weight fuel. What's our flight altitude? Hello, Mr. Noah Cody. Welcome to the stream. I am operating for a private airlines called Inopia today. This is one that me and my friends have started. Is not currently taking applications yet for anything. We're still in the testing phase, testing different routes, setting up like a route network and whatnot. But I'm very excited. We are nearing the end of this, and so I agreed with my co-founder that it'd be a good idea to start kind of showing it off to people. So I hope you enjoy this stream as we do a really funky route from Provo Municipal to Colorado Springs Municipal. Provo Municipal, correction. Let's see. What's our cruise altitude? 370. Alrighty. This is going to be a very short flight. It's supposedly only going to be an hour and a half long, so we will be not too much. I'm just setting up the FMC right now. Fine rest is 5.2 pounds. Cost index, we are flying at 56 a day, so we are given all the juice that we can give. Cruise winds 268 at 28, 268 at 28. Outside air temperature at Provo right now is, let me take a look. Oh, open airport. Weather, oh, it's a little bit of rain. Light rain, apparently, in the vicinity. Temperature 3024, winds are 2, or correction. Oops, 20C. Can't forget that. Overcast at 95, winds are 5-0 at 3 knots, so not very difficult. We'll still be taking from 1-8. We are going to be taking off with 10 degrees worth of flaps. It's only 8,000. It's only an 8,000 foot long runway, 8,600 foot long runway, so we don't have the luxury of distance. But we can. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, I hope you guys do enjoy this stream. We are going to be heading out of Provo here in a little bit. Also, Noah Cody, I don't think I've seen you before. Noah Cody? I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. Also, thank you for the sub. Alrighty. Oh shoot, I forgot our mascot. I'll have to get him later. When we reach cruising. What did I say for the Also, I will be doing this on Batsim. I should probably connect to it at some point. There we go. And auto PDC, we can expect 0 or 6005. So we'll go ahead and put that in. 600, was it 5? Oops, wrong one. Let me make sure. 6005, yep. Alright, right, awesome. And we'll set up Unicom here. Yeah, I'm switching. I only have my phone right now, so if I don't see your guys' chats, or if I don't immediately respond to your chats, that's exactly why. Alright, that should be this setup, and that's good. I think that's everything. I'll take a look at departure procedures after we push back. Altimeter 3024. Okay, actually, well, we'll have to set up prior to this anyway, so we might as well. 3024. Alright, so we are doing the Provo 4 departure for today. Provo 4, does it have any restrictions? No, but it has a very sharp bank to the right prior to climb. When climbing in visual conditions, cross airport at 7,400. This departure requires takeoff minimums, runway 13 standard, if authorized with a minimum climb of 400 per nautical mile to 9,000 or 3,000. For climbing visual conditions, which departure runway do we have? 130. Minimum of 400 feet per minute. Okay, let's see if, let me check to see our climb rate. Where is it? What's our... max rating max. Max angle is 250 and 0.74.
No i Cody has Janet the
max
flop.
angle because the 737-800 is pretty powerful, but I will note that if it becomes an issue on departure, that you need to do a more steep climb out. So Provo 4 departure. We do have a maximum of 210 knots on this departure. So I'll go ahead and set that in here. Let me see if there's anything listed in the legs. Need to be above 4,900 feet at this waypoint. I need at Caleb, which is, let me switch this to center mode, which is here. We need to be above 9,000. So we just gotta watch ourselves, make sure that we're doing it right. That's it for the departure. So just obstacles, need lots of thrust. So the 737-800 will be perfect for this. Also, we are a little bit higher in elevation, so higher elevation slash less power. So there's that to note. And then also we have to make sure that higher elevation, less power, and then what? I had something else, but I've completely forgotten it. So actually, it wasn't too important. Let's see. What was I? Okay, so that's that. We do not have any maximum restrictions, so I am going to input flight level 370 all the way up. So just pretending it's unrestricted climb. We'll go ahead and set this in here as well, so that way our passengers don't pass out when we're flying. our airport altitude is 4,497, so I'll put in 4,500 in here. Oh, 4,500. Sweet, that's on auto, so that's good. We'll go ahead and start APU for now. Get this aircraft ready to skedaddle on out. I'll go ahead and turn this both here. I'll mess around with this panel as well while we are waiting. What heading are we tracking? 230. So I will input 230 from the VOR. Is it? Yes, from the Provo VOR. So 108.4. So we'll go ahead and input this 108.4. Tracking. We will do VOR 2 off for the departure. What is the runway heading for this runway? 13 is 134. So we will put 134 in here. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, for anyone who's curious, is just to have a bunch of redundant systems when we're flying. So 230 radial from Provo, like that. So we will be flying this way. So exactly where my flight plan looks. We're flying out this way. So our RNAV, like our VNAV and LNAV should be able to take us, but in case they don't, we do have the backup of the VOR that we can use as well. So, just making as many redundancies as necessary. So that's good. We'll go ahead and APU bleed on, isolation valve auto. We'll go ahead and put our electrical hydraulics in. Seatbelts and smoking on. I don't usually turn this on until after. APU looking good. Battery looking good. Alrighty. Let's just make sure that everything is set up here. This is set. 370 radial Mach and heading for the runway. Flight directors on captain and first officer set. Barometric altitude on captain and first officer also set. Everything looks good, so we'll go ahead and throw our anti-collision lights on and call for taxi.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you...
Minutes later. Alright. Provo traffic, yeah. Provo traffic, Inopia 10, pushing back from the gates, expecting runway 13. Inopia, Provo traffic. Alright, we'll go ahead and ping that. Fairfield VOR is our next VOR that we'll be trying to follow. So actually, I might set this up as well.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
340, and then we need 116.6. So we should have both of those now on here. Yep, so we have this one and then this one. So just to be able to, watch out. Alright, so they are connecting. We have APU running. We do have APU bleed also running.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Standby for release. We'll go ahead and say GPU disconnect. GPU is disconnected. Running on APU power. Clear. Okay. Push back. All right.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you, sir. So right side, we'll wait for clearance or to be cleared. Left side not clear quite yet. So, all right, and right side looks good enough to me. So we'll go ahead and do ground start. watch N2 for about 18 or so. Alright, engine 2 start looking good. We'll wait for this to pop out before starting the next engine. Alright, engine 1 start. Once again looking for about 18 and 2 prior to flipping the fuel cutoff valve to idle. There we go, that's 18. That looks good. Alright, we'll be taxiing runway 18 here, or correction, 13 here shortly. It is a little bit of a long taxiway because the airport terminal is at the opposite side of the airport as the runway, so it'll be a little bit while for us to taxi down there, but nevertheless, we will continue. Disconnecting tow, stand by. Alright. And both engines on, so we can go ahead and flip this. Power to the engines. Tox on, APU bleed off. Yaw damper on. Disconnect. Go ahead, lights off for departure. Electricals switched over, air switched over, everything switched to this, so we can turn APU off now. Go ahead and set
and bypass pin has been
flaps
removed.
10
Hand signal will
for
be on the
departure.
right. We'll see you next time and have a great
Check.
flight.
Thank you, sir. RTO on. We will switch on all the extra stuff afterwards. Oops. No, not the right time to do that. Alright, so we are taxiing runway. I mean, it's a pretty simple taxiway, or taxi. We just taxi runway 13 via Alpha, so. Yep. Go ahead and do that now. Lights on. Signal good. So we'll go ahead and start. Provo traffic, Inopia 10, taxiing runway 13 via Alpha. Provo traffic. Ready? And we are going. Alright, chat. We are starting our wonderful journey for the new Inopia Airlines from Provo International, or not International, Municipal Airport to Colorado Springs Municipal Airport. Yeah! Bro, I'm so excited for this. This is going to be so awesome. And we have tons of plans with this new airline. So watch out for some announcements in my Discord, link in the description, for the opening of the official Inopia Discord and all that jazz. It'll be super, super hype. Anyways, let us continue. To the runway. I also do want to get a couple screenies with this on departure and stuff. / when we're taxiing. It's a little bit wet out right now at Provo. I'll wait till I have all my lights on before I do that, because the aircraft isn't very well illuminated at the moment. Some de-ice pads on the right. It's warm enough that we don't have a major concern for ice. And since it's overcast at 95,000, we're not going to be needing that. I don't think. Excuse me. Yeah. So we have a heckin' long taxi before we get to the runway. So, how are you guys doing? How's everyone in the chat? I hope all of y'all are doing well. If there's anyone here, of course. Which, I mean, there's a very likely chance that that's not the case, but who cares? This is for God, not for man. Alright, we are approaching the runway 18. So we'll just call that here pretty soon. Provo traffic, Inopia 10 holding short, runway 18. Provo traffic. Provo traffic, Inopia 10 crossing runway 18. Provo traffic. See what I did there? I called early so that way I can cross the runway early instead of having to wait and like physically stop. Now some people would call that a rolling stop, but I call that smart thinking. Anyways, enough cringiness aside, we'll be departing out of Provo here soon and heading over to Colorado Springs even sooner. Oh, thank you Aviation Fan 31 for the sub. I hope you're doing well today, sir. We are flying for the newly established, or soon to be newly established, Inopia Airlines. The livery you can't really see right now. It's an airline that me and a friend of mine are starting, a point-to-point based airline. So we fly point-to-point instead of via hubs, based in the US. So something similar to, I believe, Breeze, Allegiant, and what's the other one that flies in America? I forget their names. I know Allegiant's one, I know Breeze's one. Those are the two main ones, but I forget the other point-to-point one, or point-to-point aircraft. And basically our whole shtick is that we operate out of satellite airports and not out of major airports. So case in point, Provo is a satellite airport to Salt Lake City, and Colorado Springs is subsequently a satellite of Denver. So very exciting. We're still deciding on the headquarters and we're still testing out some of the routes, but hopefully once we have, I only have like 3 or 4 more left on my to-do list, and I think my partner has like about the same amount. So once we are done with those, hopefully we will be pretty much ready to open the airline for anyone else. And another really cool thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to be adding routes based on community suggestions. So Inopia has the potential for going completely international. Like we've already considered some Caribbean operations in certain situations. So, or not, some Caribbean operations just like in and out of the Caribbean. But once again, the whole point is to like avoid major airports and like try and seek out some of those smaller airports that don't get as much love. So I'm really excited for how it's going to go. We'll see what happens, but yeah. Anyways, we are slowly approaching the runway, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on. Oh, there's the rain that they were talking about. Turn on all my lights. So my cabin crew will be notified and they'll be letting me know that I am good for takeoff.
Have a good flight.
Thank you, ma'am. Alright, cabin secured. We are good in terms of that. We have flaps set. brakes set, lights set. We'll call traffic, Provo traffic. Inopia 10, holding short, runway 13, Provo traffic. Alright, we'll hold short of the runway and just do some final checks before we depart today. We do have flaps 10 set because the runway is a little bit shorter. We don't have the grace of a 10,000 foot runway. It's only 8,600. And we are a little bit higher, so I just want to get those extra flaps for that extra little bit of performance. We'll probably do a little bit of like a standing start, so holding toe brakes and then releasing. Our rights 122.8 squawk set. VOR set for the departure. Lights, switching taxi off. Everything else looks good. Aircraft is ready. Anything that I need to do for pre-checks for myself? There was something I was going to say, but I forgot. No. Okay. If I forget it, then it's not important. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for departure. So we'll go ahead and call. Also, let me make sure I'm saying the name correctly. Provo? Provo. Okay. Provo traffic. Provo traffic. Inopia 10 departing runway 13 via the Provo for departure. Via the Provo for departure. Taking off runway 13. Provo traffic. That was horrendous. I think that was one of my worst calls. Thankfully, I don't think there's anyone remotely close to where I am right now. Yes, there is literally no one. You guys can see this, but there is literally not a single soul that's remotely close. The closest guy is a UPS, but he's like at the northern side of my airspace. So, all right, we'll go ahead and this engine set to continuous. LNAV and VNAV on. We will be using both for the departure, so that's important to do.
Aviation Fan 13 has joined the flock.
Just so we have something to show for our duties today. So go ahead and do that. Add the screenshot. And yep, that's good. Alright, so we will, I'm actually going to move us up just a bit more because we are a little bit off the center. Alright, so standing start, so holding toe brakes 50%. Toga and release. Aborting takeoff. What? Hold on. Alright. Vacating left. Boarded takeoff there. Gotta take off config warning, so we're just aborting that and we will line up again. We didn't go too far, so that's good. Provo traffic, Inopia 10 aborting takeoff. Alright, let's take a look and see. I thought I set up everything. Let me just cross-check everything and make sure that it's good. Well, that was exciting. Good thing we didn't go too terribly far. So we'll go ahead and just 27.2. Why did you... Four, three. Why? Flaps are set. Flaps 10. Auto brake. It must have been the braking. That was weird. I don't know why it gave me a takeoff config warning. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We'll still continue. We still have plenty of fuel left, so I'm not too concerned with any of that. Yeah, it was probably the fact that I was holding the brake, although I still don't know why that would cause that. We'll switch off our strobe lights again. Yeah, weird. I don't know. I'll just take off. It was probably the toe brakes, because everything else about my aircraft is configured correctly, including my trim, my flaps, and everything. So I don't know what that warning was. Anyways, let's go for round 2 this time. Hopefully I don't like screw up. Provo traffic, Inopia 10 taking off runway 13, Provo 4 departure, take 2, Provo traffic. Alright. Once again, strobe lights back on. And this time I will just make sure that, yeah, because I need to do like a toe brake start or whatever it's called. So I'll just continue. Besides, we have all the way up to V1 in order to stop. So all right. By the way, for anyone who is just joining, I am operating for the newly established airlines, Inopia Airlines, an airline that me and my friend is starting. So that's the big announcement, if that's what anyone here is here for. So, okay. We'll do 5, and instead of toga, we'll bring it up slowly, and then release. Is it this? And continuing departure. There's nothing physically wrong with the aircraft. I will say it's a little annoying.
V1, rotate.
There we go. Pause the rate of climb, gear coming up. Oh, shush. Open. I'll just fly. I'm just going to fly this departure out.
1,000.
Alright, bros, traveling to the future. Yep, with these, or I'm doing a hyperspace jump with these lines. Oh. Provo traffic, Inopia 10, Passing 7,000 for flight level 370. Last call, Provo traffic. Just watch those lines here. It's really hard when I have a very small screen. Yeah, I'm also going to fly this departure because the way that it's set up, you can see it's having that bugginess on the map. So I think it'd probably be a good idea for me to. Alright, 250. Actually, I will have this take over for a little bit just so I can adjust all this accordingly. And then I will take back over the controls once I ensure that everything that needs to be set up correctly is set up correctly. Okay, so I will let this fly us in to the radial. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this and press the button instead. So I will be hand flying this. In fact, I'm going to do something. I'm going to, instead of, oops, not that. Wait, frick. No, erase. Whoopana. I'm doing Bowman, direct Bowman. Oh, no. Slowly bring it up. And I will let this. We're going to fly direct Bowman. Just going to skip the rest of the legs of this departure, because the whole point of it is to avoid some ground issues. So I don't actually know how to turn on the terrain thing, but we should be good. Plus I gave us a little bit of extra speed, so now this is going to be climbing at an insane 5,000 feet per minute. Yeah, I would take screenshots, but you can't see the plane. So that's a little bit of an issue. Alright, so you can adjust as an FYI for anyone who is in the chat. You can either track me on Valanta, Inopia 10, or you can track me on Vaxim, also Inopia 10. Both are the same call sign. Once again, for anyone who is just joining, the big announcement is I'm starting an airlines, basically. So, if that's all that you were here for, there you go. Bro's teleporting in the hunt portal. Exactly. Totally know what that means, or what that is. Totally 100% know what that is. Hint, I do not actually know what that is. What is that yellow? The hunt portal? Also 18,000, so we will be switching to standard here very shortly. Shablam. Standard altimeter. Hunt portal. Oh, the Roblox hunt portal? Yeah. Yep, that's literally what's happening. Although, yeah, we're out of the clouds already, so we are chilling. Fortunately, no moon. So it's a bit of a dark flight that we're going to be doing today. A red eye flight, as some people say, which is, I think, a really funky name for it. But go ahead and zoom out. Awesome sauce. We'll go ahead and also turn off the seatbelt sign. let's go ahead and we'll do a level off announcement once we level off at 37,000. But yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Inopia inaugural flying. Or not inaugural. I already flew an inaugural flight the other day, but this is a test flight for new Inopia Airlines. Thanks to our wonderful friend Mr. Yellow, who provided the fantastic livery, which unfortunately you cannot enjoy because of how stinking dark it is, but I'll make it daytime and show it off too. Everyone in here, once we are down in the ground in Colorado Springs, I'll show it off to the rest of the stream. But it is a stinking cool livery. Yellow did such a good job with it. He's awesome. Oofta. Just a little bit sniffly today. Yeah. So once again, for anyone who's interested, the reason why we're doing an early stream today as opposed to one like we do on Saturdays most times is because I am going to a family reunion over the weekend and we're leaving today, so I can't do today. Or yeah, I can't do it tomorrow, so that's the reason why we're doing it a day early. But I still wanted to give you guys the announcement, let you guys, freak out a little bit before I go on a little bit of a vacation. So, yep, that's the whole spiel deal meal. And now we wait as we climb. It's going to be a very short flight, like I said. It's supposed to be only an hour and a half block time. Speaking of which, let me write that down. I'm also taking notes for myself so I can see what's difficult about routes. Alright, there we go. Go ahead and turn off the VORs because we don't need them anymore. And we'll continue on climb to flight level 370, baby. Oh, man, I am tired. Holy cow. Excuse me. Anyways, how's everyone doing in the chat? Everyone doing okay? Everyone hanging out right now? Actually, let me, I want to see if, some of y'all's messages are coming through. Nope, all the ones that y'all were sending have come through, so that's good. Y'all can hear that. We don't have anyone talking on X-Pilot, so we're not going to be concerned with that. Yep, I'm the only person heading to Colorado Springs right now. Although Chicago Center and Washington Center are both online right now, which is crazy because it's 6 a.m. I don't know, man. Phantom go crazy sometimes. Maybe if we land in Denver, we might, or maybe if we're heading into Denver, Denver might just happen to come online right then. That'd be funny. Well, chat, it's time to relax as we let the plane fly. I mean, there's literally nothing to see outside. Oh, wait, you can see stars. Oh, and the sunrise. Oh, imagine if we get a sunrise landing. So beautiful. Y'all can see. Can y'all see the lights in the distance? Can y'all see that? ICBL can see that. But yeah, well, we might have a sunrise landing. That'd be sick. That'd be so sick to get a sunrise landing. I haven't had a chance to do one of those in a while, so I think it'd be awesome. By the way, for anyone who's just joining, once again, the new announcement is I'm starting an airline called Inopia Airways, and I'm doing a test flight for it currently from Provo Municipal to Colorado Springs Municipal. If you have any questions regarding the airline and its availability, feel free to let me know, ask questions, and I'll answer them to my best abilities. But for now, we climb. Let me see if I can get some beats going, so we can have at least a little bit of music to enjoy. Oh, that's laggy. Oof, that. Bro, is Spotify... seriously? Man? I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to play some music for you, but Spotify is too glitchy right now that it won't let me. So, yeah, mega rips. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Alright. Well, I mean, we're chilling. We got really nothing we can do. There's nothing to look at outside besides the slowly rising sun. So I suppose we can look out there. Keep an eye out on the gauges as well. Dang. There's so many tickets, brother. Why are there so many tickets on Project Flight? Oof. I'm a moderator. This is probably where most of you guys are coming from, but for anyone who doesn't know, I'm a moderator for a game called Project Flight, so... Or not moderator, a helper for a game called Project Flight, and there's like a butt ton of tickets right now on it. Rips good drips. Oh well. Not going to think about that now. Instead, I'm going to fly. Once again, I hope everyone's chilling like a villain in this big old thing. And once again, for anyone who is just here for the big announcement, I'm starting an airline with a couple people, and I'm flying a flight for them from Provo to Colorado Springs. So if that's all that you were here for, that's all the information you need, feel free to do whatever. If you have any questions about this airlines, also feel free to leave a question. I'm happy to answer questions. It's a very unique airline, and so there's a lot of cool things that will happen once we finalize the routes and set all the infrastructure up. But yeah, that was cool. I just looked down at my phone and I saw that we had upwards of 7 people watching, so thanks everyone. And also, yeah, we'll be doing more of the flight suggestions from the Discord starting next week. So Just as an FYI. There's a lot of really cool suggestions in Discord, so I want to make sure that we do that for people who really wanted to see their routes flown. I don't know why it's 0.79 when cruise is supposed to be. Well, I guess it is 0.788, so that makes sense. Never mind. I'm a goober. Anyways, we are reaching top of climb here very soon, so that's exciting. We will be landing in, what is that? Just a little under 42 minutes. Or just a little under 45 minutes. So 40 minutes to be exact. At least scheduled to land. Okay. Looks like we hit some terrain. Yep. That altitude jumping is very indicative of some mountains that we are flying over right now. So, speaking of which, do y'all know how to enable the terrain thing on here? Because like I can't see the terrain on the displays when I click the terrain button. Do you guys know if that's like disabled or if there's a way to enable it or something? Because I haven't been able to figure it out. Speaking of which, look at the beautiful sunrise that's happening right now. I cannot wait to see like the whole sky like lighting up from this. Well, yeah, but also like when I was departing, the train wasn't appearing on the display when I clicked that. So that's why I asked. Oh, man. Yes, I'm very aware I'm in the sky. Duh.
1,000 to go.
Dad TDM is online. Silly things happening in Project Flight right now. Also, we're up to 77 subscribers, so thanks all. Thanks y'all. Y'all are awesome. Woo! There we go. Alright, and we have reached our cruising altitude, ladies and gentlemen. We will maintain this cruising altitude for the next 40-ish minutes. So, once we're about 100 nautical miles out of the top of descent, that is when I will start configuring for landing. We don't have an approach in for the runway, but we'll just be going direct in, as you can potentially see here. But for now, I do need to go refill my water bottle with some proper water, so I will be right back. So, stand by. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned with some actual good water in hand. Looks like we are still a little bit of a ways out, so we're just gonna kind of just chill. Nothing else to do but hang out. So, how are you guys doing today? I need to clean this out. I'll probably do that today after the stream. Oh, I need to get our mascot. That's what I forgot to grab. I'll be right back. I need to go grab the mascot. Chat. Be right back. Our mascot is here, baby. Alright. So now let me switch over to the camera. Bring this down. Bam. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Infinity. Our wonderful, wonderful person. Oh! There's someone actually flying here. Oh, United, 515 from Winnipeg to Los Angeles. Nice. Heck yeah. Also, speaking of which, look at that sunrise. It's starting to come up. Let's go. Bro, I really hope we get an early morning landing, like a sunrise landing. I'll be so hype. So stinking cool. Man. This is why I like flight simming. It's such a stinking beautiful, beautiful thing. You know what? Let's enjoy some peace and quiet as we watch the sunrise. For anyone who's just joining, we're enjoying some peace and quiet as we watch the sunrise in this virtual simulator. Also, while Mr. Infinity looks on with us. beautiful sunrise. So pretty. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry to interrupt your moment of peace and quiet, but we do need to prepare for descent. So we will start on the descent procedures. Still beautiful sunrise, which is awesome. We will be using flaps 30. It's a pretty long runway 35 right, if I remember correctly. Let's just make sure about all this jazz. ILS 35 right. Final. Yep, there we go. Is there any? What are the approaches available? Neither of which work well. So we'll just fly direct after our final flights to the final, like we set up. I heard myself get pinged. You pinged me. Did someone ping me? Alright, anyways. Sorry, I was just messaging some people about stuff. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get the rest of this working. So, 35 right, 109.1. Excuse me. For the So we go ahead and set 109.1 for both. Heading 352. Set that. Oh, that's beautiful. Chat, I'm so happy. I love sunrises. They're so beautiful. Oh, too far. 352. We'll also go ahead and set this heading 35. Actually, we'll set this for the departure heading 047. Or not the, or Mr. Approach heading 047. Alright, that's that. We'll go ahead and also get the airport elevation. Airports, Colorado Springs, 6,187. So 6,200 total on that. What am I missing? Ooh. I can see some mountains off in the distance here, which is exciting. What is that? Oh, yeah, that's what I was going. I needed this. Colorado Springs weather. 3021. So go ahead and set that in here. Minimums 200 radio. You'll use a radio option here for this situation. Not too far. There you go. Sweet. Awesome. We'll be very, very shortly at top of descent, so we will be going into the airport. If you guys want, feel free to leave your landing predictions in terms of feet per minute in the chat. I did actually install the plugin that displays your feet per minute, so you guys will actually be able to see in game what my feet per minute are. So feel free to leave it in the chat, and we'll see who's closest. Oy vey. Y'all are bloopers. Ba bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum. Ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum. Okay. Okay. Anyways, we are going to be approaching descent here pretty rapidly. Very beautiful morning right now. Heading into Colorado Springs. Anyways, we are chilling now. Sorry, there's just a bit of a rant that occurred on Project Flight. Titan is struggling right now, brother. Okay. Anyways, our altitude is going to be 8,100 for our initial approach. So I'll go ahead and reduce that all the way down to 8,100. We don't have any restrictions aiming all the way down because we're not descending by a flight path, and we don't have issues with traffic, at least not yet. So we'll be chill. We'll be heading down here pretty soon. Everything else in the aircraft is pretty much configured. We'll do anti-skid 1. Show outside view. Oh yes, it might actually be good looking now. Thank you, Simulator PIC on for the sub. Also, hold on. Let me go outside view. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It doesn't show all the details, but it's cool. Yellow youth club for this one. But it's so nice. I'm going to add that screenshot on Volante. Heck yeah. Bro, that looks sleek. I can't wait till we get this whole airline off the ground and going. That's going to be so fun. Dooby-dooby-doo. Scooby-dooby-doo. Where are you? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Dooby-dooby-doo. Yeah. Scooby-doo. It'll be a little bit of a sharp approach, but it shouldn't be too bad. Because we only have to get to this waypoint C gigs at 8,100. I will say that's a really nice thing about having a flight like this, is that you don't have to worry about descending terribly far. The only issue is landing, which will, always have trouble with. Alright, here we go. Top of descent. Go ahead and throw on fasten seatbelts. I'll give a PA descent. There we go. Sweet. Whoopana. Jeez. Alright, well, I'm going to close Bat Spy because I don't need Bat Spy right now. And I can actually close Volanta as well. But yeah, if you guys have any predictions in terms of how fast or how hard I'm going to land, or how soft maybe, feel free to leave them in the chat, and we'll see whoever is closest. Mystery. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo song goes hard. I love that song. Is the transition altitude different? Or is it still? No, it's still the same. Sweet, awesome. Well, we'll just watch out for those. A little bit of escape descent. Beautiful sunrise, as is, well, not always the case, but as is the case right now. Hopefully we'll be able to see the sun poking out. It's already getting pretty bright where I live right now, so yeah. Alright. We are descending very rapidly, even though we don't have a lot of airspeed, which for me is actually pretty surprising. Boeing is really, that's the one thing I like about Boeing over Airbus, is that Boeing has a lot of maneuverability compared to Airbus. Like, you would never be able to descend at these speeds in an Airbus. You would have to like do full spoilers and like add a ton of drag in order to actually be able to descend this fast, which is crazy to me. And then in this case, if like I need spoilers, I just need them for a little bit. Oh, hello. I'm going to keep the vertical speed at like 2,500. We might need to do a little bit of an adjusted descent here. Just extending it for however long we need to. But I'll probably at some point do a traffic approach or whatever it's called. So if it's 351 or 352, that means that it's 172 on the reverse. So we'll go ahead and input 172 on here, so that way there we go. So that way when we do make our final approach, that we will have a little bit of space to do a quick turnaround and approach the airport. So once again, leave your feet per minute in the chat, and let's see who's closer.
Simulator PICAH has joined the flock.
Oh, I just realized I was muted. Was I muted this whole time? Bruh. Colorado Springs traffic. Inopia 10 descending 22,000 for 8,100. Expecting runway 35 right. Direct in, no descent, no star into the runway. Colorado Springs traffic. That was great, Tim. That was great. That was a superb call. Anyways, beautiful sunrise. Absolutely magnifique. Flying over a couple of the foothills of the Rockies around here. Just a wonder to see. Also, I'm severely apologize for being muted that whole time. That was a goober moment for me. Alright. We'll switch over here shortly. Colorado Springs Airport should now be off to our 11 o'clock. A little bit too much of a smoky haze. I think, yep, there it is. Just barely make it out. So we'll go ahead and start flying the heading. Just so we can make the appropriate turn when necessary for our final approach. Once again, beautiful livery made by our wonderful friend Yellowman. No issues with terrain except for all the way out there, but we shouldn't be worried because we're not planning to go all the way out there. So, yep. I'll go ahead and it will be a little bit bumpy because we are flying over the hills and we'll get some drafts and whatnot, so we'll just need to be cautious about that. Just watch out for that. Oh, there's a little airport. That's cute. But that's the airport that we are landing at. So we'll go ahead and slow down this rate of descent a little bit. Bring it up to 2,000 instead of 2,500. And then we will start slowing down a little bit. 280. Colorado Springs traffic. Inopia 10, we've entered downwind runway. 35 right, extending downwind for appropriate approach. Colorado Springs traffic. Just shut up. Chill out, homie. Yeah, once we're about 10,000 above, that's when I'll switch it back to VNAV or LNAV and VNAV actually. So we're just chilling on our descent here. Although probably not 10,000. Yeah, we'll get to like 11,000 and then we'll enable the LNAV and VNAV. So ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? We're gonna solve that mystery. There we go. That's perfect. Mustard Beast. Okay, yellow. Interesting point, but sure, I guess. I don't know what that means, but cool. Alright. Was that 20-mile final? Yeah. Colorado Springs traffic, Inopia 10, turning 20-mile final, runway 35 rights, in Colorado Springs traffic. Alright, we'll go ahead and lights on. Go ahead and give the prepare for landing PA. Oh, drag required, yep, I got you. I got you, fam. We'll VOR lock this bad boy. Get that localizer captured. Speed brakes armed. I already called final, so that's good. Oh. Both are configured. A little bit outside of the range, so 1,000 to go. Sweet. I mean, 8,100 is where we're capturing our glide slope, so we'll just maintain this all the way till the final approach. Oh, there's the runway. Get a quick screenshot as well once we are hello. What the fridge? That was weird. Still have plenty of time to go and correct ourselves, but I don't know why that didn't lock on. I guess we must have flown past it too far. Alright, well, we'll go ahead. Prepare. Alright, chat. Final. We'll go ahead. Oh, I forgot to switch off continuous. I'm stupid. Oh well. Bring this here. Okay, what the fridge? Yeah, I'm manually taking this over. I will still have vertical guidance, but what the fridge? I'm going to be honest, I've never seen this before. Also, we are well with it. My controls. I've never. Okay. It locked on to some other localizer that it should not have locked on. Okay, I'm fully controlling this aircraft. What the fridge? What the heck was that for? Well, dive bombing it. Actually, no, we're supposed to be 30, so. Alright, chat. Well, this is going to be interesting. No comments. We'll be taking that this time.
1,000. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light
Yeah,
slow.
hush. You didn't even
Light
give me the right
slow.
load slope, anyways.
Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light slow. Light
Power
slow.
Springs traffic,
500.
Inopia 10,
Light
short
slow.
final, runway 35 right.
Light slow.
400.
Light slow. Light slow.
300.
Light slow. Light slow.
200. Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, that was... I am going to be honest, I have no clue what happened. Yep, that's what happens. You have deteriorated performance on, I should have gone around, I'm gonna be honest. That one was on me. Frick. That sucked. That landing sucked. Colorado Springs traffic, Inopia 10. Vacated left off of runway 35 right, taxiing to the ramp. Colorado Springs traffic. That sucked. I'm so sorry, chat. That sucked so bad. That landing was horrendous. Alright, well. Oh well. I mean, you win some, you lose some. And this one we lost, so. I'll have to take a look back at that again, because that was weird how it wasn't doing the approach correctly. It had it, like, connected to, like, a different source. Like a VOR that was, like, elsewhere or something. Let me take a look at the charts again. 109.1. Yeah. At 352. Let's see. What else would it even connect to? Oh well. I mean, you win some, you lose some, and today we lost. So. Anyways, well, that was a rough first example of Inopia Airlines. But, hey, what can you do? You gotta screw up sometimes. I did better though. I set up my procedures beforehand. There's been a couple times that I've made final approach and I realized that I had nothing configured in the aircraft, so I will take that as a W. We are still learning, as always. And I haven't flown the 737-800 in a while, so I haven't gotten back used to its whole shenanigans. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colorado Springs. We had a very fun flight from Provo to Colorado. Oh, we missed a turn. Go ahead and readjust real quick. Just over the center line and return back and splamos. Sneak on up here at about there. Park. Oh, that's pretty good. Go ahead, switch to APU, packs off. Alright, and engine shutdown. Right first. Then left. Both going down. I'll wait for both to be N220 or lower. There we go. Then we'll go ahead and collision lights off. We'll also connect the bridge. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is one of the flight routes that potentially is going to be a part of the Inopia experience. So that is exciting. That is all for this flight. I'll add one last screenshot. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a very rough one. We landed 719 feet per minute. Yeah. Go around. That's a lesson, chap. Just go around. Don't make the landing if you are way too high for it. Just go around. So, that is Inopia Airlines. We still have a little bit of time before the rest of my family picks up. So, we could probably do a little bit of, at least, of TF2 gaming. So I will go ahead and change the thing real quick. We'll switch over to my full cam. We'll do some send in Discord. Send what in Discord? What am I sending? Actually, I might just end the stream a little bit earlier. Because, we did what we were going to do. And then update all the stuff on my YouTube. But yeah, there's not too much else. Unless you guys have something specific that y'all want to do or want to see me do. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this stream. I'm probably just going to get off. Or I'm going to go and fly offline or something like that. I don't know. But that was the goal of this stream, is to kind of show you guys the new Inopia Airlines. So let me disconnect from VATSIM. Yeah, so that's all for me. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. Let's close it out like we always do, like I always want to, with a word of prayer. It was a short one, but it was a good one. even though the ending was not great. But yeah, Lord Jesus, thank you for this day. Thank you for this incredible opportunity you've given to me to just stream to these people. Lord, thank you for everyone that came into the chat, that interacted. Lord, you bless them, be with them. Thank you for them, Lord. I ask that you would just be with everyone who watched, who subbed, everyone, Lord, that you bless them, that you be with them. God, I thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for thank you for who you are, Lord. Thank you for dying on the cross and being willing to share your love, Lord, with everyone. Lord, thank you for everything. Lord, I ask that as we go about our day, that you be with us, that you bless us, that you guide us. Lord, in your holy name, Jesus, I pray. Amen. Amen. Alright, well, thank you all for watching. Thank you for the fun times. It was a little bit of a short stream, like I said. So not too much happened, but thank you nonetheless. You guys are awesome. God bless. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, morning, evening, or night. And see ya.